Devastating scenes out of the Los Angeles area as wildfires continue to burn tonight. Beyond the economic impact, disasters like this can lead to a serious increase in mental health problems. Here to talk about that is Dr. Erica Lee, a child psychologist with Boston Children's Hospital. Good to see you, doctor.
Same here. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. I want to talk about what we've been seeing over on the West Coast. You know, when you see those devastating images, a lot of emotions are at play here, whether it's anger or sadness, frustration, and definitely helplessness. So even if we try to hide the worst from kids, they can sense when something is wrong. What's the best approach here?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And it's actually scary for kids when they know that something big is going on, but no one's acknowledging it. What we don't want is we don't want kids to fill in the gaps with their own scary thoughts. So it's really helpful if you think your kid has heard about the fires to ask them, what is it that they've heard? Explain what's going on in an age appropriate way, and then ask them how they're feeling and what questions they have. Most importantly, what they're looking to hear from you is that reassurance, right? That you understand that they're scared, it's okay to be scared, but that most importantly, that they're safe. Home will likely be wherever you are, and that will continue to matter. And knowing that you're there and that you'll continue to be there is what's going to make the difference for them.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, people who go through traumatic experiences may not feel the mental health impact right away. Some may not even notice problems until months, years later. What should parents be looking for?
Yeah, so you want to keep an eye out if your kid especially starts to show increased anxiety about things like safety or fires. It might show up that they start worrying more about being apart from you or think, am I going to be okay? Is our house going to be okay? Is our family going to be okay? Maybe they start being clingier, worrying about you when you're apart. They might want to be closer to you than normal. Some kids also start acting out in slightly different ways. They might be crankier than usual, maybe they're being more disruptive, or they start behaving like when they were younger. As always with parents, if you notice that there are changes in your child's mood, they're sleeping, they're eating, and especially if they're having a hard time getting along at school, at home, or with their friends, it's always a good time to check in with your pediatrician.
Yeah, that's good advice. You know, adults, we know we get anxious when we see these kinds of images, and we know that kids mimic their parents and other adult role models. So what are some healthy coping techniques we can show them?
Yeah, it's a great question. So really, how do you nurture your well-being? So maybe that's connecting more with loved ones. Maybe it's making sure you're actually getting enough sleep. Maybe it's doing an activity, however brief, that brings you some joy or peace. Another one that's been really helpful for a lot of families that I work with is trying to limit your exposure to the news. It can be really hard when there's big things like this happening not to get those constant updates. But what we know is that seeing those constant videos and images actually increases everyone's anxiety and fear, including your kids. And then lastly, parents, allow yourselves to be human. You can be strong for your children and also unsure and scared. And you can let your kids know, I'm overwhelmed and also you are safe and we're going to get through this together.
That is great advice. Dr. Erica Lee, we thank you so much for your time as always and your insight.
Thank you.